Welcome back after a fucking month. Episode 11. We've been going a month because there's been like a holiday after holiday after holiday. It was Mother's Day, then it was Easter. Easter was before Mother's Day. Then Brian had to watch his aunt's blind dog.
And I was cocked. And I went to
And he was bumping into shit.
I went to a nice place called 75 Center, and I had a couple of drinks, a couple of tequila mixed with, I don't know, like 10 different alcohols. It was great. Feeling pretty good.
So we're back and
Happy Father's Day.
It is Father's Day. I mean, we didn't do it on Mother's Day, but let's go on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Today is the day that you give thanks to your father for having you. Whether or not you like him, whether or not you love him, whether or not you see him, whether or not you know him, it's still Father's Day, and his sperm had you. So you got to show love. I mean, it's only one day. Show love for this one day and go back to hating him 364 days out of the year. Is that better, Brian?
Yeah,
go
better.
back to hating him 364 days out of the year. Fuck what he says. But today, show a little respect. I mean, it's only one day. Is it hard for you to say, okay, you know what?
And I'm gonna
show some love.
Wish my dad happy Father's Day, even though I, of course, don't, associate or talked with him. The last time I talked to him is probably a year and a half ago. He, of course, made a stupid decision. So,
which was
basically acted out and did too much. But still wish him happy Father's Day, even though he's made some poor decisions. But
like,
we're not going into about what my father's
just one thing,
decisions.
just one. Just one. We don't have to get to a bunch. Just one. Come on, we're live.
Well, I mean, all I remember is a story. I mean, of some guy that, of course, these kids were going to kick his ass, and then of course my dad came to the defense of that kid and took on probably a good 5 to 7 people and just whooped all of their asses. Which, I mean, my dad, like me, like I'm not that big of a guy, but athletic wise, yeah, I'm pretty big. But my dad was double the size of my ass, and he just whooped all of those dudes' asses. And my dad, of course, got arrested for it. Or
that was a bad decision.
Well, he basically beat the living piss out of him.
Well, he was saying, you said he was defending one person, right?
But still,
I
mean, it got him in jail for a couple.
Just because you're in jail, does that mean you made a bad decision?
He's made other bad decisions. I'm not gonna really, Bruce. We're not.
Okay,
I don't want to put based on it. Like my dad's like,
I'm not gonna
in jail. I don't want to go into it. Like,
I'm not gonna
and made an impact, and directed them on the path of just enjoy life, enjoy family, enjoy friends.
But it is not Mother's Day, so get the fuck out of here. We're trying to get credit for being a father on for being a father. When
there is a lot of parents that I've seen that actually post that.
No,
stuff.
but fuck all that funny, because it's not Mother's Day. So you know what?
Exactly what
if you play mom and dad, okay, you get double the credit on Mother's Day, but it's specifically Father's Day, and you cannot be a father. That's it. I didn't say Pacific. That's the fucking ocean. I said Pacific.
No.
When you fuck with Brian, you're gonna be lost. He said Pacific. The fucking ocean.
I didn't say Pacific over.
He said Pacific. No, he did not. He said Pacific.
You.
Oh, okay. If not, I want to be Atlantic. All right, let me just be Atlantic.
All right. Well, let's go into the next great topic, the NBA. What do you think of the almighty super team getting dethroned by Drake's team?
Okay, you want to hear my opinion on this? Yo, I'm just like up and down with this because I think that Kevin Durant showed big heart with still playing, knowing the risk of what would happen if he played. Because I'm sure they told him he knew exactly what was wrong, and they told him the risk. He must have had a micro tear, and they said,
which is not good.
It's not, but it's not as bad as a complete tear. So I'm sure they said if you play, you could completely tear it. He went out there and played, completely tore it for his team. If Klay didn't get hurt, Warriors were winning everything. Klay was on fucking fire that game. He was on fire. It's definite that they were going to win that game because they only lost by 4, if even.
Which one?
The last game, game 6. They lost by 4. Remember, Steph missed 3 to put them up 1. So they were only up 2 points for like a minute. That if Klay would have kept playing, Klay was on fucking fire. I feel bad for Klay. I feel bad for Durant. and they were running a box and one on Steph. Like, if they're running a box and one defense on you, how are you supposed to score? That is so hard to do. They're isolating you with one player and then having every other player basically step up. And it's hard to do. So I don't blame Steph for not going off, like everybody said. And I don't think Kawhi gets all the credit because that's a good team. Kyle Lowry played fucking excellent. Ibaka played good.
Yep.
What's his dude's name?
Pascal
Van Fleet played good. Pascal Siakam played good. Like Kyle Lowry played good. I said Kyle Lowry already?
Yeah.
All these guys made a dip. Marc Gasol played good.
Yeah,
all these guys made a difference. Like, it wasn't like when LeBron went into the finals against the Warriors. It wasn't like that at all. Because LeBron had absolutely no help. Kevin Love was hurt. Kyrie was hurt. Yeah, like, Kyrie he had no help whatsoever. And it wasn't like that. Like, and fuck Drake too. Because Drake is probably the last person you want to lose to because you're never going to hear the end of it. You're never going to hear the end of it. I mean,
yeah, that is actually going to happen now that Drake's not going to shut the hell up about this. You can see him at the freaking parade. He's going to be in with his like corny ass like little outfit on and be like rapping like, yeah, we didn't know. Up on the floor.
The last person you want to lose to. Drake was the last person you last motherfucker on earth you want to lose to. But, you know, I enjoyed the finals. I mean, they were entertaining. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I got my own opinions and, you know, I'm a little biased here and there, but I try not to bring it out all the time. But, I mean, congratulations to the Raptors. I mean, injuries are a part of the game. I mean, it was just, you guys had it this time. I mean, it worked out. What do you think?
I think it could have been probably opposite if Kevin Durant was in. I think they probably would have beat Toronto probably in 6 or 7.
If Kevin Durant would have played?
It probably would have been in 6, probably.
Hell no.
It wouldn't have been a sweep. Toronto would have salvaged one game at least, or 2.
With Kevin Durant, they would have won.
They would at least won 1 or 2 games. I don't think it would have been a sweep. I really don't think it would have.
I ain't hearing that.
Look at the way they were coming at them, though, the first couple of games with their defense. Like, they were going in. Clay and Steph, they could just shoot off of 1 foot and throw the ball over their freaking
and Durant can't do that neither?
Durant can do that, too. But
Durant is just as good as a shooter as Clay and Steph.
They could have stopped one of the two of them, at least, with the Raptors' defense.
No, you're going to have to stop all 3 of them. Okay, here's my thing.
Well, one's not going to be unstopped. Pretty much. And
here's my thing. But it's more to it than that because when Durant plays, he spreads the court. Because you got Draymond Iguodala and what's the Looney. And Looney, and they're daring them all to shoot. They're leaving them wide open while they can double team Clay and Steph. If Durant was out there, now you're spreading the court more. So now you open up easier lanes for Draymond Green to drive to the basket. And you open up everything. Like, that's just opening up. Like, it was so closed off, especially when Clay got hurt. All they're focusing on was Steph. It's different when you're really focusing on just one guy or 2 guys. If Durant was out there, Durant is probably the most unstoppable player in the league, right or wrong.
He is pretty unstoppable.
You can't stop him.
He pretty much averages 30.
You throw his 30 points out there with playing solid defense on Kawhi, with a solid 10 rebounds. Come on, that shit wouldn't even been right. Toronto might have won 1 game if they got lucky. But
congratulations, Toronto.
Let's be real. Toronto would not even be there if LeBron was still in the fucking East. Let's be real. Speaking of LeBron,
that is true.
The Anthony Davis trade has happened. Anthony Davis is now a Laker.
Let me clarify this up before it gets out of control. LeVar Ball, shut the fuck up. Your son is trash. Your son in the big baller brand. First off, your other son got kicked out of UCLA for freaking stealing in China. He's a fucking idiot. Your other son is probably your best chance at maybe success. The youngest one.
Yeah, he's nice. I like his game. He's nice.
But, I mean, seriously, Alonzo, you're garbage, dude. You're trash, man. I mean, hope you really see this on YouTube.
I don't think Alonzo is. I don't think he's trash. I just don't think he's developed yet.
The guy has been injured his first 2 years in the NBA, and he's averaged 10 and 13 points a game, and how many boards?
Yeah, but he's
under 3.
Yeah, but he averaged 6, 7 assists. I mean, 6 assists. What? No, more than that. 7 rebounds, 6 to 7 rebounds.
I'm sorry, but it was a smart trade. It was a smart trade.
That's solid numbers for first, second year player. I mean, but the thing is
You think about what Zion Williamson is going to do when he gets drafted.
Who knows what he's going to do?
He's probably going to average 20 points his first year in the NBA.
I don't think so.
Guaranteed, I'll probably average 20 points.
I don't think he's going to average
about
20.
8 boards and about 6 assists. I guarantee
you. Do realize there are people just as strong and just as he has some crazy athletic ability, but it's college basketball. College, you're not.
It's a different speed.
It is.
Totally.
You're not
I
playing.
think Zion's going to do pretty good.
I'm not denying.
What do you think Jarrett's going to do better?
Jarrett who?
Or what's the other guy? The other dude player.
Barrett,
yes.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't even say. I haven't been a Duke fan this year. I just don't. I don't know. We'll see how it equates, but I don't know if
you're a Kentucky Wildcats.
Oh, you know I'm okay. PJ Washington all the way. PJ, let's go, PJ. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work out. Who knows? But I think he'll be successful in the league. Yes, but coming in his rookie year, averaging 20, I don't know about that.
16.
I don't even know about 16. That's hard to do, man. He's dominating against these dudes in college.
But there's been players that have done that their first year.
Professional level, there has been, but didn't
LeBron his rookie season average 20 something?
What skill does Zion have? Tell me that.
He's a good rebounder.
What skill does he have?
You just said it. He's a good rebounder.
Off his athletic ability. What skill does he have?
Only thing he does crazy dunks pretty much.
Off athletic ability.
Yeah.
What skill does he have?
I haven't seen too much defense.
I don't know.
I only watched a little bit highlights of him, and he looked pretty talented, the kid.
With what?
Shooting? I really barely paid attention to Zion. I just saw his crazy dunks. And
so how does he look talented if you barely pay attention to him? You can't listen.
And if
y'all listen to Brian, what? Y'all can be fucked up.
No, fuck you, man. I freaking...
If you barely watched him, how do you look talented? Okay, so tell me what kind of talent he has.
Give me a break. I smoked a joint on the way here.
Oh, that's the problem. You smoked on the way here. Okay. Yeah, but the Anthony Davis trade went through. Lakers gave up everything. They gave up 4 first-round picks over the next year.
Kuzma.
No, Kuzma's still there.
No, not Kuzma. There was another.
They gave up Josh Hart.
Ingram.
They gave up Ingram. They gave up Lonzo. If you ask me, it's a good move because AD is the now. You got LeBron for another 2-3 years. You need now. You can't wait for these draft picks to develop. You need now.
Oh, and Jeannie Buss is a complete fucking idiot for owner of that team.
I like Jeannie. But like I said, you need now. So Rondo, I think I'm not sure if he's still.
They're trying to go after Kemba Walker.
Kyrie said he wanted to play with AD. So maybe Kyrie's going there. I heard there's a rumor
Kyrie goes there.
There's a rumor going on that Jimmy Butler wants to sign immediately. The first day that free agency starts, he wants to sign. He's all aboard. That's the rumor going on. So you get Rondo, which is already there. You just pay him.
And you know what's crazy? We were actually
take Jimmy Butler. You got AD. You got LeBron. So you got the scorer in Jimmy. You got the defender in AD. And then you got LeBron.
If you think about it now,
Rondo's
we are definitely in the day and age of the super team. It is a proven fact. Every single player doesn't care about
But
certain players care about winning, but also the fans, but also it's all about
yeah. But here's my thing.
It's all about I'm gonna win this team because I know I'm guaranteed to win a championship.
Whether you're a free agent and you have the option to do what you want, or you get traded, or the organization makes you a super team, there's always been super teams. What about Kukoc, Rodman, Jordan, Pippen?
Yeah, but they played actually defense, and they were a solid basketball team all around.
What I'm
and
saying
they kept it up for years.
But what I'm saying is Kukoc, Rodman, Jordan, Pippen, Phil Jackson. That's not a super team.
That's a super team.
But
a team that was just back when we watched basketball in the 90s, dudes were throwing elbows and people were diving.
What I'm saying to you is, why does it matter if you're a free agent or you get traded there? So if the organization makes a super team, it's okay. But if the players form together, it's bad. That's what you're saying. Because what's the difference? I think that this shouldn't matter where you go. If you have the choice to make on you, do it. Because the organization, whenever they throw you out the fucking door, they throw you out. Harrison Barnes got fucking traded midway through the game. It was during halftime or some shit he got traded. What kind of disrespectful shit is that? So you owe nothing to the organization. If you want to go somewhere, go there and play. I'm all with the players, man. I'm with the play. It is what it is. Like Boston Celtics. What about Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett, and Rondo? Like that was a fucking super team, though.
That was the team that started the blueprint of all that.
I mean,
and then right after that came who was after that?
LeBron went to Miami.
Yep, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh.
But with the super team, without you still have to be able to gel and blend together.
The one thing is, I agree, the players that go to the teams that they're actually friends with those guys, and then they just know they get along and they read each other. Like the ones that just go there, I'm like, oh yeah, because he wants me to go there.
Oh,
and then they don't get along, and then they bump heads. It's just like
I'm hearing reports that Chris Paul wants out of Houston, so be on the lookout for that trade for that to make happen in LA too, because if he wants out of Houston, I think that'd be a good fit also.
I think everybody's smart. I think everybody's going after Golden State at this point.
You need
time to take.
Kevin Durant's going to be out till probably the next year playoffs, and Klay Thompson's
that long
is
injuries?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Achilles.
I thought it was probably a year. Wouldn't he be back in the beginning of mid-season?
Dude,
no.
You realize he just tore his shit last week, right? I mean, he just ruptured his Achilles last week.
Yeah, so he's going to be out a year. It's like Peyton Manning and his neck injury. He was out a year for that.
So he might come back next playoffs. He might not. Klay Thompson is going to be out till next playoffs too, probably. I mean, I had ACL surgery, so I already know how that is. That's just no joke.
I have no clue. I know it's a pretty gruesome injury, what I've read about it. So I just hopefully it doesn't happen to me anytime soon.
I didn't even know. I thought it was a sprain. I'm like, oh, it's just
you
sprain.
didn't feel it. Right? Yeah, you don't feel it.
Oh, I didn't hear a pop. Most of the time they say you heard a pop. I didn't hear a pop. And I thought I could walk it off. I tried to walk it off, and the same shit happens. Like, you have no support. You just give out because it holds your kneecap in place. It holds your in place. You don't have it. It's gone.
Oh, God. In other news, I want to talk about driving, and of course, when you're younger, I was a little moth, smoking the occasional J, and when you were younger, how funny it is. Like now, you're older now, and of course, the other day, I'm driving, of course, I smoke a little joint, and it's just funny because, of course, like me, of course, I look, around surroundings and everything that's going on, and so it's a mosquito, man, and basically, the cop, of course, I put the joint out, just suspecting something was going to happen, and then, of course, I see the cops behind me, but how relaxed I was, just got out of work, and I'm blasting music and I'm just chilling. But back 10 years ago, how it's just so funny how now when you grow up and you get older, I mean, I know going around with your boys, hanging around, smoking a blunt in the car and a joint, you'd be like, oh, fuck, man, that cop just went down that road. You're just like, oh, shit, did you see me? I don't know. And then you have that one friend that always does that rash decision where we're like, oh, yeah, let's do this. And most of the time it works out. It just cracks me up that back when I was younger, I used to get so paranoid. Now I'm just like, yeah, whatever, cool. There's a cop behind me. Who gives a shit? I'm not doing anything wrong. Staying in between the lines. He doesn't know what the hell I did. Basically, it's just funny how back when we were younger, certain things we would freak out about. I don't know. Name a time when you were younger. You basically just oh shit, my dad's gonna fucking kill me. Oh God, I freaking did this at this party. He's gonna find out. You ever have that? Now you're just looking back and you're calm with all of it and you just kind of laugh at it.
Maybe my mom, not necessarily my father's going to kill me.
I mean, my mom she got pissed off at a couple situations, but just always overall the factors when you get older and how you don't worry about things because you make smarter decisions. But when you're younger, I got
pulled over for speeding in my mom's car, and I don't know what was going on that day, but the cop got another call and he had to go. He literally had to go.
That is awesome.
Oh man, I was shitting. I'm telling you, when they say shitting bricks, I was shitting bricks. I was fucking nervous. I was like, oh shit, she's not gonna let me take her car again. I just fucked up, man. Big time. I know it's gonna have a healthy ticket, so I got away on that one. But I was she's gonna fucking kill me. It's like that heart you had a little heart attack. That moment, when you walk out the door and then you're somewhere, you drive 20 minutes and you're looking for your phone, you don't realize realize your phone's not on you.
It's always that fun time when you get pulled over. I remember those. I mean, there was one time that actually, funny ass story. Actually, one of my buddies, I actually got pulled over, and I was actually on the way to this chick's house. And one of my buddy's dads, I don't know, he wasn't working dispatch that night, but a friend of ours I went to high school with, he was actually working that night. And I remember, of course, like I drove, I think it was up to Norfolk. It was like far as fuck, like in the middle of the woods, driving up there in my car. It was like ridiculous. And then I remember getting pulled over, and the cops, of course, you know, making me do this and the ABCs and all that shit. You know, of course, I was, you know, pretty much over the limit. And the funny thing is, the one thing, I mean, I was terrified. I thought I was gonna, you know, lose, you know, my license or whatever. And you know, of course, I was, you know, going on the way to this girl's house, like right up the road. They pulled me over, literally within 2 blocks. And the funny thing is, the whole story got funny is when the cop pulled out the fucking condom out of my fucking hoodie. I had a couple of condoms in my hoodie, and the cop chuckled, and he's just like, "So where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm just going right up the road to that chick's house." And then, of course, my friend who I went to high school with, his sister, he was working that night, and he's like, "Hey, bud, what's going on, man?" And I'm just like, I just got pulled over." Basically, my buddy's dad heard about it the next morning. And I remember how terrified I was. But once I got to that chick's house, I'm like, yes, it's on. Like,
So you didn't get no ticket or nothing?
No.
So what they pull you over for?
They pulled me over because I think I had a headlight out. But basically, I was probably over the limit, which was, you know.
But what did they tell you they pulled you over for?
They basically pulled for my light. But then, of course, they saw that I was a little feeling, you know, a little good. So, of course, that went in an extra. But, you know, I just got off because I mentioned my buddy's dad's name. And one of my friends was working that night that I knew from high school, and he was a state trooper. So it's just the whole funny thing of when you get pulled over. Like, I mean, have you ever mouthed off to an officer when you get pulled over?
Oh, I'm always a smart ass.
I have.
I'm always a smart ass. I can't help it. Like, if I feel like I didn't, most of the time I feel like I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, I want to use my voice. Like, I want to say whatever I have to say.
So has it ever gotten to the point, like, with me, like, where I'm just like, you know, some cop pulled me over, it was because the headlight, and I gave him an ad. Of course, like, he's like, well, now you're getting a bigger ticket.
Well,
and it went up like from like.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm black, so I don't mouth off too much, just a little bit, not too much, because I want no fucking issues.
I still look like a punk too when I was younger. Fucking, that's why I got pulled over.
I don't look like a punk, so I don't know what the fuck Brian's talking about.
Dude, what? Dude, I don't believe in all. I mean, that's still anyway. You still think it's like that? Well, I mean, of course, where I, you know, work in Avon and Farmington, yeah, of course, some cops
I was about
are
to
still
say,
fucking like that. Yeah, they're still like that over there.
Over there, like you.
They need to fucking get a reality check and just realize a person's a person. Like, you
listen,
just, like if you're doing some illegal driving, like over the lines, or doing like a proper fucking infraction with driving, then yes, but it shouldn't fucking matter.
It shouldn't.
It really. It's yeah, exactly.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. I pay taxes.
I mean,
when I get pulled over, you better believe I got a smart ass mouth. But like I said, I don't have a too smart mouth, because at the same time, I don't want no issues.
I've seen your smart mouth sometimes.
I don't want no issues. Like, I want no issues at all.
Do you got any topics you want to base that on?
I don't have too much. Like, I was really on the NBA playoff kick and wave, and you know, I mean, there hasn't been too much really going on. I mean, it's just so, and it's. I'm tired. Oh man, I was up in You ever been to the reservoir in Barkhamsted?
Yes.
That's right. I'm usually always delivering up that way, like on Saturdays. So stop there for a minute. It's relaxing up there.
It's like probably the most peaceful place in Connecticut. I mean, literally, the only reason why I can honestly enjoy still being in Connecticut is literally Litchfield County and up in the woods area. I mean, it puts your mind at ease. There's a lot of hiking trails. There's a lot of lakes out there. I mean, you can go off-roading with your, you know, of course, you have lift a Jeep or something. You can shoot guns. You can freaking, man, there's basically people are nicer out there. They're accommodating out there. It really sets your mind at ease when, I mean, I work out in Norfolk County, or I work out in Cornwall Ridge, like all those places, even Kent, Connecticut. Like, it's so peaceful just to be around reasonable people. I mean, like, the rest of Connecticut, honestly, could eat shit. I'm sorry.
You know, it's a little different when you're skin color is a little darker because there aren't that many black people out that way. And when you're out there and you want to understand, you're out there and you're not Anglo-Saxon, everybody looks at you like, what the fuck is he doing out here? Like literally, what incarnation is that jigaboo doing out here? Like that, like that's the way they look at you. Like, yo, what is this fucking dude doing out here? Like
this ain't like
this
ain't like 1901 or
but
like
it is.
This ain't cowboy days.
Yeah,
like
the fuck
back
it
like,
is.
Damn, Leroy.
How no? I'm speaking from experience. I would know. So people, you can't tell me what I experienced because I experienced the shit. So I would know. People look at you like, what the fuck are you doing out here? And when I'm delivering, I'm all good because I'm UPS guy. It's all good. You can be out here, you come out your yard, come out backyard, do whatever you want. You're fine. I mean, well, hey, how you doing? Oh, how you doing? Everything's good.
Yeah.
But if I want to go out there to go hiking or some shit, I'm like what is this dude doing? Oh, mom, what the? I like what?
Are you really?
Yo, Brian, come on, man.
Dude, I mean, the only time, like, I used to go up and chill with my friends and smoke joints. Like, my boy, Nick, like, he's Honduran. He's from Honduras. Like, we used to go up there. People fucking didn't give a shit, you know? A couple of my friends are African American. We would go on the trails. People wouldn't fucking care in Simsbury and Avon. There were some people that were like, there are people like that.
There are a lot.
Some people are fucking reasonable. Like, everybody's a person, but certain people are
I did not say everybody. But I did not say everybody. Everybody's
shit.
definitely not like that. I didn't say everybody. But what I can say is
like 50%.
I do experience this shit. No, I didn't say 50, but there are people and I do experience this shit. Like, come on now. Like I can
it's bullshit.
it is bullshit.
Fucking ridiculous. Like,
it has nothing to do with me. What you think about me has nothing to do with me. That's your own problems and your own insecurities. That has nothing to do with me.
I don't get it why people are still like that. It's just like it's time to fucking kind of move on from shit. I mean, it's 2019 and people are still on the same certain fucking issues.
It's gonna be like that's just how it's gonna be. Like you just have to learn how to adjust.
It's just exhausting that people are that fucking pathetic.
It is what it is. I've already learned how to adjust to the shit because I keep my head up.
I just make fun of them.
Just because you look at me like I'm not supposed to be out there, we think I'm gonna fucking leave. Just keep my head up. That's all. My head's gonna stay up. I'm gonna keep doing whatever the fuck I'm doing, regardless of what you think. So I gotta live, man. Gotta be comfortable with it in your own skin.
Another topic I want to touch base on is it's always funny when you're in public, right? You know, we see that occasional like girl Snapchatting and she's like her boyfriend's just like casually just like looking at like what he wants like on the menu and starting to, you know, wonder like what he wants on the menu, and she's basically just like this. Like it's just like, you know, a little thong, you know, it's just like, all right. Seriously, you shouldn't be in a relationship, first off. And second, I mean, how much justification do you need from a dude, honestly, to be taking Snapchat photos in a fucking bagel shop? I mean, literally everybody's looking at you like, oh, look at this, you know, chick. She's freaking taking photos and stuff like that and taking selfies. Like, oh, and some people are just like, what a fucking dumb slut. But it's just funny that it's just everybody. I mean, I see so many people Snapchatting. Like, I'll Snapchat funny photos. You've seen me Snapchat some funny ass shit, but it's just, you know, it's annoying when you always see that occasional like girl or dude just taking a photo, and it's just like, you don't have to fucking Snapchat every fucking.
Some people need validation, man.
It's sad that people nowadays need that validation just to fucking get it from others and get like, oh wow, that's awesome. Hey man, like yeah, I want to do that. Damn girl, you're look. It's just like there's so much validation that people need. It's just like be secure with yourself. You don't have to have so many fucking damn insecurities. Like, are you really that insecure that you got to take a photo in a bagel shop? I mean, I've seen it everywhere. It's just like I've seen girls in my gym. They're gorgeous, and you just see the personality traits like red flags just left and right. If they're taking 10 photos before they do their exercise, you got fucking problems. You got issues. Like, seriously, like, you need that much attention. Why can't you just, you know, take a couple a day? I don't understand why everybody's got to be like, it's just, mostly it's the same shit that I see on Snapchat or Instagram. It's the same fucking bullshit that people post about. Like, it's like someone's cooking a meal prep. Like, oh, good, woo, woo. Yeah, I see it all the time. Like, do something different. Like, you know, like my Snapchat or Instagram, I'm fucking snowboarding when it was like wintertime, and I'm showing like a half pipe or something cool like that. It's something different. It's something that people aren't showing every damn day.
But okay, to play,
but people do the same stuff.
play devil's advocate with you. Why does it matter what people are posting? Like, if it's their shit, why does it matter to you what other people are posting on their shit?
It doesn't really matter. Everybody seems like they're same. Everybody's just like this. It's always good to be just dimensional and other stuff.
Oh, you know me. I always like to be different. Man.
Exactly. I like to be different, than everybody. It's just people just, you don't, if you're a good person and you're just, a person that wants to make an impact and do something good for a change, you don't need validation. You don't need all this hoopla to go with it. You just focus on becoming a better person every day.
Do you?
Exactly. That's what people just do.
Somebody else. Do you?
And it said, you got any topics, man? I've been talking all freaking.
Listen, we've reached our time.
Do you want to go take a nap? I mean, you're getting old.
I'm tired as fuck, man. I am getting old. Listen, I can't drink like I used to. If I have a couple drinks now, that shit be.
Dude, this dude used to be like, man. Honestly, like.
I used to take them shit
crunk down. I used to be fucking.
Take a whole fucking bottle down and be straight.
Exactly.
And be looking at people like, what? Nah, drink that shit. I'm just like all over the place. Yo, I can't hang no more, man. But.
Just getting old.
We will see you for episode 12 next week. Brian's on fucking camera drinking for this whole time. I know you seen the bottles up. So.
It was Sprite. Because it was Coke in a bottle. Coke in a bottle. It was like the night, like the little
what kind of shit.
The old freaking bottles.
When they had real Coke inside the shit.
Yeah, it was fucked up that Coke did that.
But another day, another dollar. Episode, what is this? Episode 11? 10? Episode 10's in the books. 11, whatever.
This is like 11, probably.
I don't remember. But we will see you next week. Same time, same place, same channel.
Later.
Fuck YouTube, by the way.
Oh.